Is the Vorcha vorching? Yes. Yes, it is. Nice. All right, join up as soon as that guy's dead. Come into the Klingon house. Join up with the rest of the fleet. I don't know why we're jumping over there, but okay. Sure, why not?
We have created a new
weapon. Oh, crap. Are you guys really coming in this way? Defending a planet of this scale is going to be a little hard. Do I want to go Warlord all the way? There's a monstrously large...
Hold the line, damn it!
Ship. Hey, ADD Gamer Inc. Thank you for the $10 donation. Let me pull that up. I didn't see what that said. It said... While we get some more research done here, let me queue up.
We do not have enough
that's the battleship refit. Let's get for the Vorcha refit instead. And let's get another bit of armor plating. That way our ships will last a little bit longer.
Planet is ours.
And we got the last planet. Excellent. That donation said, been one of my favorite streamers for a long time now. Between Empire War and Stellaris and Space Engineers, you always make top-notch content. One day, I hope to fight alongside the CaptainShack to secure our border in Armada III. Long live the Empire. Oh, well, thank you, sir. Appreciate you. I am broke. It feels good being back in the Sin. It's been so long. Let's get an orbital refinery back here as well. Time to get ready for our actual invasion. So, everybody to the sun.
We have created a new weapon.
That Nova class is doing some weirdness, and I don't approve. You know what we can do to fix this problem? We can go defense, and we can pick up. What is Old War veterans? Isn't there a fighter?
Set a course. Warp 6.
Warp 6? There he is right there. Just gotta let you know every time he jumps to warp. I thought there was a fighter thing we could get, but I think you have to have a space station. It's the only way to get the fighters. Oh, crap. Okay. Huge Federation fleet in the area. We are already in a decent-sized battle with Janeway again. And we haven't repaired in a long, long time. And we're fighting Romulans! We were fighting Romulans! Shit. What do we got going on here, boys? This is not a fight we want to fight right now. Okay. Hard run right through. Engage battle cloak on any ship that has it. You're gonna die if you don't. The Vorcha can survive, the rest of you can't. Cloak, everyone cloak. You wouldn't happen to have a battle cloak, would you? No. It's the Enterprise! I know! It's really loud. And the rest of the fleet's arrived. Go after the Enterprise. Target and engage that ship. Reinforcements are en route. Okay, we're in. We're going all in. Real quick, let's turn down our effects volume to about here. Dialogue to about there. Mainly effects, though. I want to be able to zoom in. It's like the flagship of the Federation has kicked on some kind of overshield. We can't take up his backup. His Miranda should die pretty quickly. The rest of the fleet is on the way. We can start decloaking the ships. I think we have to do these one at a time, since we did them the direct way. Turn around. Turn around and engage. What are you guys fighting over here? You know what? You're doing good, Vorcha. You're doing good. I like where your head's at. I'll even give you Grievous Insult. Do a little debuff on him. We just talk a lot of shit. All right, where is all by his lonesome Picard? Hit a little too deep. The entire Klingon Armada shelling him. Now, since he's a hero, he won't actually detonate. I think they auto-warp out instead of having like a death animation, which is kind of cool, meaning that you'll always get them back. Like, here he goes. Boom, he's gone. But we're not gonna wait around.
What?
Reinforcements are en route. We'll kill the rest of the ships here, and I think we're going to go after the Romulans, then we're going to go after the Federation. Really? Really? They keep coming through here, so let's mine it. Let's mine it like it's going out of style. Before we go too far with that, actually, do we have maintenance stocks? No tactical slots available. Okay, but we can build mines. At least go do that. I know what we're going to do. We're going to move in here. Let's see, defense. That would be here. We do have it. We're going to grab this planet from them and turn it into a defense station. All my warriors should be located here in the sector. Good. Come with me. I want you all jumping together.
On my way.
Get the fleet in one big group. Let's do some upgrades here. You're getting an upgrade to attack wing because I'm going to use you as soon as we get into the sector. And your house. And let's grab your ability. You're going to have command ship, which gives us a weapon cooldown upgrade. Voyager, Defiant, and the Enterprise is in this battle. The Federation has had it with these Klingons. They have, but it's not going to matter. So the goal here, because we have so many ships that are just about dead, is to gather the fleet,
May all our missions be filled with glorious
jump to the sector, here we go, conquer it, and build a repair station on it, and we will use the corpses of our enemies to repair our vessels.
A Klingon can die but once.
Whoa, why is everybody so fast? It's because we had speed turned up.
Ready for battle.
They don't actually own the system. Like, at some point they lost it. Now I'm 4 levels of confused, but okay. Who gets colonized? We've already colonized it. Maintenance dot, go. I'm not sure. It may have been the Romulans, actually, because they would be the closest to us. Shack, if you ever need Dominion reinforcements, I will always be available. Oh man, we should do a community night one night where we just play Sins. We've talked about doing it for, why are you guys attacking? Oh, I know why you're not attacking. You're set to only attack nearby. I'm setting you to gravity well. Clear the sector out. Like, let's take out their trading station. Where are all these torpedoes coming from? Oh, right, it's you guys. Can I build multiple of these? Can we get, like, 3 of them? We've got the cash. Just space station repairs. Oh, here comes the Romulans. Looks like they just came from the nebula.
We are Klingons.
How's our space station holding out? It's fine. Everything's... How are we doing back here? Fine, except for them coming in behind us. Seriously? That's... Alright, that's good. We can deal with it. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna build my favorite ship. Cheap and in mass numbers. Burrells for days. We'll get a couple of Katingas, and we'll jump in here and start working on our next technology level, which is going to end up being selling a bunch of metal because we're making tons of it because that was part of the plan. Cavort class. Yeah, Cavort class. And we can go with the carrier as well if we really want to, but... How we doing?
A Klingon can die but once.
Just about destroyed everything here? Good. So, why don't we go ahead... Go for strategic fortifications. That way it's harder to bomb. We'll also pick up the mines that we've already cleared out. And for defenses, I'm only worried about the Federation coming through, so let's mine the hell out of it. All right, fleet. Romulan homeworld. Let's do this. Farm up, we're leaving. It's a lot of Klingons. Anybody remember that scene from DS9 where they have the one Klingon ship and then, like, the fleet uncloaks behind it? Where they make a comment that the fleet keeps cloaking and uncloaking randomly so they can never get a full count of how many ships just before they attack the Cardassian front line.
We have created a new weapon.
I'm not sure what that ability does. I love that our fighters are just running around killing all the Federation mines.
Station construction.
In Romulan territory?
Our colony was lost.
Our colony was what? Oh, they bombed us out of here, didn't they? And we immediately colonized it again. No, they didn't. They cheesed it and ran in behind us. I fucking hate
You honor
this.
my house.
It's so dumb.
Station construction.
All right, come here.
Go
All of
there.
you, how many have I made so far? A couple of wings of Brels? Excellent. Go there and defend that. I'm going to make you a colony ship. We'll send it over there as well.
Faster.
You honor
Take
my
one of those
house.
away. That's a scout colony ship. That way we can recolonize it, because those bastards actually managed to take it. And now they're going to die to a turret. Because of raisins.
Leader of the Klingon.
All right, the Klingons are en route.
Decided to shoot you. Give it up.
You need to completely surround those planets with guns. I know, that just don't have enough build cap. I don't have enough defense build cap for it. Still doing that research, huh? Let's go for another one. Oh, we gotta do both of them. See if we can get another hero out. See if we can get Martok. Oh! Oh, is that their flagship? We can turn around for this. This is worth it. Turn the fleet around.
Honor my house.
They've decloaked behind us. Turn the fleet around. Oh, it's all that's left of the Romulan Star Empire. They must have been fighting the Federation pretty heavily. Which makes sense. Federation pushed into their territory and locked them in. Looks like the Romulans do actually have a couple more ships. A couple of capital ships. Nothing we can't handle. As ridiculous as this seems.
What?
Do we see any more enemy incoming? No? Seems to be alright. Alright, full tactical development. I don't want to lose this. Done. Completely surrounded and mined. Have we finished off the Romulan fleet? I'm going to take this as a yes. And so, we continue forward.
Faster. Faster.
You can't bomb that. Alright, well then target the Raptor class. They do have a space station.
What is it now?
But honestly, we're at the capital. I think we can bombard it. Dun, 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 dun.
Another planet is ours.
Oh, we still need the research. I want to make the battleship, but...
What?
Alright,
Give me more power.
you guys, it's not a very exciting mission for you, but I need you to stay in this sector and kill everything that comes in here that isn't us. Good job, Brels.
What is it now?
What is it now? Wow, I have to upgrade you.
We do not have enough resources.
So you start making money. Remember, we gotta do that logistical research.
I do not
Civic research, because these are large planets, meaning they can have huge
created
populations.
A new weapon.
Meaning
do
they
not
can
have
make
enough
bank and
resources.
taxes.
I do not understand.
Interesting map. Alright, rest of the fleet has arrived.
A Klingon can die but
I'm going to
once.
order everyone who can begin bombardment of the planet. So that means you, Martok, do what you do. While the rest of the fleet engages the enemy fleet, and we all stay away from the gigantic enemy space station.
Planetary research is complete.
What are you doing? Help them kill the last of the fleet defending. Has Martok gotten in range yet? Where is he? That's Kern. There he is. He does have a sound effect. That is awful. That is awful. Oh god, are we getting too close to the space station? So about that battle cloak.
Planetary research is
Just in case. How about we not? The 21,000 shield space station seems like a poor life choice.
We have created a new weapon.
So that's us orbital bombarding and dropping landing parties down.
All that is required of you is the annihilation of your enemies.
Attack speed bonus for you.
Day will be ours.
Gonna give you glorious charge and polaron torpedo for fun and bombers.
We have created a
Come
new
back over here.
weapon.
Let's keep everybody together. All right, what's the Federation up to?
Planetary research is
Can we hold out long enough? I don't see
build.
any Federation shenanigans going on here. I am gonna put a bounty on their head. Our turrets are down. So far, so good. Hey, Sergeant Trans, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Double check this battle. How goes it?
planetary research.
A couple of the wings are eating a few of the ships. Let's not get too close. They've only got a couple like Falcon classes. That's not much. I don't want to get too close to that space station. I mean, let's see. We're gonna do a quick test. Is the station weaponized? It's got a lot of health, but doesn't have weapons. Answer is yes. Yes, it does. Yeah, damn near. Nope, we gotta go. We gotta go. You guys are raiders, not siegers.
Go there. Go there.
Run. Run, Luke, run. Wrong franchise, but whatever, run. Oh, there goes a Brel. And they've got turrets over here, disruptor turrets firing at us that have like 18,000 health. Get out of here. Speaking of health, let's continue to upgrade our internal armor.
We do not have enough resources.
All right, we should be able to build the battleship now. And we've already got, there it is, the Negvar. We've already got a wing of Brels ready to go with him. Cool. There's not nearly enough Katingas?
What?
Maybe. Maybe.
Planetary research is complete.
How's the planet doing? Planet health is at 90%, or 90 points left. Boom. The Romulans are down. Their weapons are still able to fire back, though, so let's not mess around with the space station.
You honor my house.
The Romulans have been defeated. Let's get back to our planet
Give me more power.
that we have secured from them. They are now nothing but a minor faction. Just in the nick of time, too. And we're going to plan our invasion. And by plan, I mean just order it now.
There.
We're ordering all ships to merge on Federation space. We're going for Thrake, the Federation world, where their HQ is located. As soon as...
will be paved with their ashes.
Wait, what?
For the
Oh, I've got more talk.
Greyfall will be paved with their ashes.
Ion Blast, supercharged weapon to the death. Let's go with Ion Blast. That sounds like fun. So this is one of the coolest ships, originally introduced, I believe, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, this was introduced in the other timeline, or the alternate dimension, evil dimension, as this monstrous battleship.
Loose the dogs of war.
It's freaking cool. I'm not even 100% sure these were introduced in the Dominion War, like in the normal timeline. I could be wrong, though. It does look like the Federation fleet is trying some shenanigans. They might be coming to liberate the Romulans, though I highly doubt it. It looks like the Defiant has re-arrived. What in the world? Oh, crap! The Doomsday Machine's here! And it's shooting at the Defiant! No, it's shooting at some other ship. It looks like a, Oh, they've got that fancy... Prometheus class. This is the one that separates into 3 pieces. The Doomsday device has arrived in system.
Our fleet has arrived.
It also has 65,000 health, so that's a thing.
Station construction complete.
I don't even think the fleet they have here in this sector, even if the Defiant is there and a Prometheus is there, could break our space station. What's the plan here? Intrepid to class?
Faster.
The plan is to leave. Let's see, the DS9 when the fleet was crossing over to attack Cardassia. No, it was before that, wasn't it? It was before that in the other dimension version. Unless I'm wrong. I may be confusing that with their really gigantic ship. Wait, what? What are you doing here, Enterprise? There's no space. There should be no space around this rock where they can get through. I think we're about to take out the Enterprise. What's with the Federation fleet in the star? Nothing. Have they moved anywhere interesting? No. The only thing that they've actually got... I'm putting mines here because that's where they just came out of.
A Klingon can die but once.
Wait, are one of my defense stations shooting at a mine? Can you reach that? No. I never took that down, so we're missing those resources. It's fine. No big deal. What I think we're going to do, though, is we're going to go under Klingon Academy, and we're going to research up a bunch of commander ranks and see how many capital ships like Negvars and Vorches we can get. Instead of going with, like, lots of smaller vessels, we'll go with a lot of capital ships. This is going to be our big push for Federation space. I'm giving orders for the entire fleet to meet over there. We need to take this world. Nothing else between here and there matters. It was when Worf joined DS9. Well, I mean, like the same episode? Is that what you're talking about?
We are Klingons. Glory to you.
And your house. This is that same fleet. Most of the Brels, no, they're still alive. They're up there. They all have damage because I have yet to repair them one time this entire battle. I think one of my ships does have a slow repair function that's repairing them over time. Wow, is that what just popped up into my screen? Is that who just started following me? Bring together a group of remarkable people to see if they could become something more. Really? Well, that feels like a thrown out Avengers concept.
Station construction complete.
Dun, 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 dun.
What?
We have created
Don't know why
a
the
new
A-Team
weapon.
theme started playing in my head, but welcome to my world. All right, where's our capital? Martok, the rest of the fleet.
Where is the enemy?
I have given you orders. Go.
Mev?
Merv? We'll leave the defenders here. So every one of these squares, these little rank icons that you see, are actually capital ships. That's how, if you ever want to know where the enemy capital ships are and what rank they are, you can quickly just boop, do that. And you can tell by the bars and the stars. You can even do it this far zoomed out for anything that's at warp. So you can see I've got two capital ships right there. Martok, and the other one is our giant battleship. Thingy.
We have created a new weapon.
Let's continue to go for weapon research. And bombing range. And shields. Not that we give a crap about shields because we're Klingon. I think we have the best armor in the game. I'm not sure. I'd have to ask Chris about that one, but I think Klingons are balanced to have what, the best armor versus the that might not actually be true. It might be the Dominion capital ships that have the best armor. And the Klingons have the best fire rate and the best DPS. Whereas the Federation has the best healing and the best shielding, potentially. I'm not so sure. I think we can all admit that the Cardassians are the worst. Chris, you son of a... kill you. Alright, let's get some research on this. Get it ranked 3 by the time it gets to the field. We do have 2 of them, too.
All will be paved with their ashes.
Excellent. We have the Praxis and the
Station construction complete.
Obliterator. Did you really want to call something the Praxis? Didn't that explode? I'm pretty sure that exploded. And that was like a moon. Alright, Doomsday device. Stop blowing holes in my ship. If the Federation is fighting you, we will jump in on this. We can't let them have all the fun.
just obey.
All ships, come about. If the Federation wants to die like honorable warriors against something called a doomsday device, then we should jump in on that. That sounds like fun. Good God, that has a lot of health. What is it shooting? Whatever it's shooting, it's doing a lot of damage. We have the entire fleet firing. We've only brought it down 10,000 health. Hey, this thing looks better than it did in the movie. Oh, the damage is real. At least it's shooting the Vorcha. I think the Vorcha can take it. The Vorcha will take one more shot, and then it is dead. We have reinforcements on the way. I've given them the order now that they're in the star sector. Oh, Vorcha, no. I have an idea. Don't die. Don't die. Get behind it. Try to get behind it. Okay, he's got 1,000 health left. He'll be fine. Okay, Federation ship, I'm sorry, but we're gonna fight everything. We don't care, we're fighting everybody. No, he's following you. You're gonna die. I'm sorry, Vorcha. Oh, no, that was the Federation ship. How we doing? It's still got 20,000 health left. Where are those reinforcements? No, there he is. There he is. The hero. He switched targets, I think. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Nope, didn't switch targets. Oh, that was one of my heroes. That's why he warped out instead of exploding. Win. The better part of valor. Time to fall back. Why wouldn't you want to be named after the big boom at Praxis? Okay, you know, I'm picking up what you're putting down there. I guess you might be right. Aww, kill stealers, here they come. Whole battle group of Brels coming in to steal the kill. Sweet. The victory is ours. Now we're gonna mop up these Federation ships. Well, at the same time, it looks like the Nausicaans have decided to make another run at the space station. There are more of them. The more that they get bribed, the more ships that they will get. They've only been bribed a little bit, though, it looks like. And we have upgraded the station like 4 times, so come on over and give it your best shot. We welcome the challenge. All right, you know what? Kill them on the move, guys. We've got things to do.
On my way.
Let's go ahead and prepare to jump. Now that we have the whole fleet together.
Let us get to work.
Are there any ships that we're missing? No, I believe that's everybody right now. Looks like another Federation battle group has come out of warp. Nova classes and a lot of Mirandas. Nope, Centaurs. 1 Miranda in there. I'm sure those Mirandas will be fine. Someone once told me those are the safest ship in Starfleet. And let's take to the death. 2 points to the death. How you doing, space station? They have scratched your shields. Those ships were never getting repairs. It's now a challenge to never repair my vessels. See how many of them are in the red. None of them. Anybody who's in the red before and on fire is dead. That's how you repair a ship. Just don't. Let's get weapon cooldown as much as we can to give the whole fleet a bonus. Let's also give... Whoa. Oh, that's Cloak Fleet. I'm gonna upgrade your Cloak Fleet.
I am ready.
We're waiting for the last ship to arrive, which is Martok. I guess we're not waiting. Screw them. Oh, look at that Intrepid.
Let loose the dogs of war.
Just show me where.
All right, break and engage. There is a defense station over there that needs to be taken down. Let's see, how do they split the fleet up?
We have created
A couple of phaser turrets. What is this? Subspace relays. I'm okay with this. It's a good plan. Like in the Mirror Universe, they had cloaking devices, but then they also had that episode where Quark was stealing Martok's cloaking device so that the Mirror Universe can get cloaking tech. Shrugs. Yeah, I mean, inconsistencies in Star Trek aren't exactly rare. Let's not talk about what's happening on that Federation world. Ain't nobody happy on that planet. Damn, that's messed up. I don't know what's happening over there, but it's not good. Sell some stuff. We're gonna pick up. Wow, we could go for the Corvette. We have to go all the way down this line. Pff, worth it. Boop. That'll also give us the Deathrite cruiser, which is kind of a cool cruiser. All right, we'll get that research done. By the time we get to their capital, we may actually have some of these built and over there. We'll pick up a couple of Deathrites and Cavort classes. You know what? The easiest way to do this, actually. Kern, where are you at? Oh, God, I lost him again. Oh, I found him! I'm more excited by the fact that I found him so quickly. Let's sell all of the things. Where the hell is Kern? I don't know how many times you said it. All right, click it. Here's our reinforcements, upgraded 2 times. What do we get? We got a lot of Cavort classes, which is what we just started researching. They're like the Big Daddy Brels. Cavette class. And a couple of normal Brels. Normal Brels, Katingas. Yeah, it's a pretty standard battle group. And then that one weirdo Chebet class. What, the in-between, isn't it? Oh, hey, there's a capital ship. Oh, it's a capital ship. It's the Enterprise. Let's go to the next sector. I want to see... Kern, what's your time limit on that?
Glorious battles.
You've got a cooldown. Oh, you don't give me a time. So when that bar is done, we can call in more reinforcements. He used to be really fast at doing it. I think he could do it every time it was up, making him really powerful because you could just keep calling in ships. I don't think that's the case anymore. Let's get a 2-ion cannon. Obviously, he's got a cooldown, but I don't know how long it seems to take. Remember, most of those human futures are different points, but there was also still a lot of fallout from the Time War. Oh, the Time War. So, I'm curious what you guys think, stream, and then you guys on YouTube. If you watch the show Enterprise, that first episode, when they're introducing you to the timeline, and they've got that mission to bring the Klingon to the Klingon Empire, and this is the very first time humanity's been exposed to the Klingon Empire. For anybody who knows the lore, and back then we knew there was a big Klingon war, we just didn't know how it started. So, with this... Oh, you freaking fighters. I don't have any Raptor classes. Don't worry, those flames are normal. We do have fighters, though. They should be trying to kill your face. Trying to select these fighters so we can take a look at one. When they started introducing the time travel in that pilot episode, that's when that... For me... That's when that episode went downhill fast. You had a cool concept, and then you couldn't help but dick around with time travel. Instead of just telling the story of this time period in a fun and interesting way. Okay, I love the idea of the Cold War. I hated how it was executed. Ultimately just fizzled out of the plot. Well, they were going to get canceled. I mean, they eventually did get canceled. But they were going to get canceled way before they actually did. If they didn't make fundamental changes to the storyline. And that's where the Xindi story comes from. It was a hard gear shift into action, basically. Action and sex is what they needed to spice things up. They had done that with Voyager to success, I will say, with 7 and 9 taking over Cass's position. You know, they expanded the demographic a bit. But, man. That time travel storyline was so stupid. And it was like the main thread for the first few seasons. I mean, for the whole show, it was some part of it. Oh, that's right. Deathrites get that weird ability that lets them get a shield so if they take frontal damage reduction. But the problem I have is they're always flying around and you can't control what direction they face, so it only works for like that initial charge. Kind of a silly ability. Feels like a silly ability, especially in the bigger combat. What are you guys doing? Gravity well. Kill everything in the area. I just feel like it's a raiding party, Klingon raiding party up in here. Kurt,
May all our
how you doing on that recharge rate?
with glorious battle.
Must have available ship slots. We can do that. We don't need to build. Romulans dead. Oh, they actually liked us before they died. Weird. Let's go ahead and go for logistics 2 and 3. Made for a lot more of the cohesive story than how they handled the Enterprise.
Just show me
Yeah.
where.
Oh, Stowe did more of it. Stowe actually bothered to explain a lot of the origins of the Temporal Cold War instead of just hand-waving them away. I mean, honestly, the Klingon War would have been interesting on its own. They didn't need that. Yeah, I don't know.
You honor my house.
I feel like if they would have waited a while for making Enterprise to about now, and obviously they didn't know this at the time, but with the bingeable TV shows and with the popularity of Star Trek on Netflix, which is very popular, it's always on their top, like, most watched shows. It would have been interesting to see how a new Star Trek. We really don't need to be taking out these Ares stations. All right, we're leaving. You guys have had your fun, all moving together. Let's go for their world. It would have been interesting to see how that would have worked out. I mean, I don't watch the new Star Trek mainly because it's not on any of the streaming platforms that I have access to. I don't want to get another streaming platform. I don't want to pay for another one. And it's what, Paramount's streaming platform that you can watch that one on? I'll wait until it's out on, you know, full series probably, so I can just binge the whole thing. And instead we got Discovery for the Klingon War. Yeah, CBS, that's right. CBS is streaming. All access. Yeah. I'll watch it. I'm down for some Star Trek. Still want to watch Orville too. I'm not sure where that's streamed at. Discovery has gotten a lot better with season 2. Okay. Hey, I am totally open-minded about it. I mean, look at Next Generation. Season 1 almost got canceled. And it just got so much better. So much better. It was like MASH, the old TV show MASH, one of my favorite shows. It was going to be canceled after its first season. And one of the producers, or one of the high-end guys at the studio's wife really liked it. And she said, well, can we just keep it on for one more season? Talked him into keeping it. No joke. Should we take out the starbase? Let's engage the starbase and see if we can kill it. I'm pretty sure we've got this whole thing in the bag. All right, all ships engage. Can we kill the space station in an epic battle? And so they kept it for one more season, and what ended up happening was in syndication, it ended up getting a huge following. So when the next season started up, it was hugely popular and ended up becoming one of the biggest TV shows of the time period, to the point where on the bathroom break for the season finale in season 10 of MASH, the state of New York registered a massive pressure change in the freshwater output because everybody used the restroom at the same time. No joke. Everybody flushed their toilets at the same time. I am not even joking. Look it up. It's hilarious. All right, this space station is screwed. That's a great show. Okay. Oh, man. Okay, casualties are a little high. You can see the ships that are on fire and barely getting out of range. But at the end of the day, this Federation world has fallen to the glorious Klingon Empire. You can hear the admirals of these capital ships being promoted. Good grief. About to put my shades on. All right, fleet, engage. Whoever's capable of bombarding the planet, go for it. Where's Kern? Kern, call in more ships. Let's watch them. There they are. Join us. Ooh, hello, Death Rights. I wonder if it's random what he gets. Oh, there's the Enterprise.
Give the Feklar his due.
Give the Feklar his due. There's right there, Picard's ship. Oh, Tech Dragon, don't blame me. I mean, it is my fault, but don't blame me. He says, first you make our ears bleed, then you make us blind. Hey, the audio is mostly balanced now. Freaking Enterprise and its weird shield bubble. Just let us have this one. We'll re-sign the Kittenberg chords afterwards. We'll be best buds. How dare you get promoted in the middle of this fight?
We have spotted the
Oh, who's come over here now? Oh, and Voyagers arrived. It is straight up the last desperate attempt to defend their world. And you know what? With how spread out we are, who are you going after? Yes, go after Starfleet Command. That'll keep them from respawning. We got a raiding party going after Starfleet Command. I don't think that station has any defenses.
Show me where.
You know what? We might actually lose this. Y'all need to get the bombing faster. Crap. We need to win. Hello. Maybe focusing firing on the tankiest ship that they have is not a good idea. Well, you guys are actually doing all right. Okay, I say that, and they're actually going after freaking Voyager, which has got armor plating. Yeah, go after that Nebulon, or Phoenix class. Is it Nebulon or Phoenix? I don't remember which one's which. It's the Phoenix class. Nebulon has the other dish. Is this the ship that Data was put in command of when they were looking for Romulans? And they made that sensor net? Or was that the Nebula class? Might be the Nebula. The one with the torpedoes in the top. I was thinking about this earlier, and I'm curious. And if you guys are watching this on YouTube, let me get the fleet over here. Why is it, if you love sci-fi stuff like this, right, and talking about like the random episodes and you know the ship classes and all that, what do you think it is that makes you love the minutia of like the sci-fi universe? It's obviously not these ships that make the story work, right? Like this could be anything. But what is it that gets your attention? Because I was watching a thing on narrative earlier today, before I started streaming this. I was watching this thing on gaming narrative and what you enjoy, and they described a bunch of different types of narrative and things that hook players. And I didn't see this kind of like love for a faction and like the storyline of a faction as character almost, as one of the listed like things to enjoy. If that makes any sense. And I'm trying to find the words for that. I think it'd be a really interesting discussion topic. I'm still figuring it out, talking it through. Oh, well, there she goes. There goes the Ambassador class. You can actually see the dish. Rough. I mean, maybe it makes the world just feel a bit more alive, and that's why we enjoy it so much. I mean, there's obviously a deep love for it. There's multiple full YouTube channels dedicated to nothing but discussing, you know, starships. You guys still haven't taken out Starfleet Command? Oh, there we go. There's the win. All right. Well, factions as characters is always a bit weird because it feels superficial. I mean, it does until you go into, I think, that expanded universe of many of these big sci-fis, specifically sci-fis. But I bet you could see the same thing in Game of Thrones, where, you know, groups, organizations probably mean a lot. Now, I haven't watched anything past season 2 of that show, so maybe I'm wrong, but it does feel like part of the narrative. It's why a lot of people loved Rogue One as an example, right? Was it the characters? We barely got to know the characters in that movie. It was more the story of the beginning of the Rebel Alliance and that first moment of them really truly coming together before the Death Star's destruction. That's a moment that's more a faction story, and the moment of the fleet arriving and that emotional impact it has. And it's like, yeah, here comes the good guys. Here comes the rebels. You know, that's a moment that has nothing to do with the characters on the ground almost. You know, it's like, yeah, they're there to help them, but it's more a story of those characters. Apologize if you can hear freaking Commander Jack back there yelling at me. I think he wants yum-yums. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to wrap up this run-through of Sins of a Solar Empire, Star Trek Armada 3. I will put a link in the description below if you're watching this on YouTube. If you want to see the... if you want to download it yourself and try it out, I highly recommend it. You just need Sins Rebellion. It has all the expansions and all that, I believe. So just pick that one up. It's easy to install. I've even got a video on how to install it if you want. There's Starfleet Command still taking shots. Absolutely. This works in multiplayer. If you want to get some friends together and play it, it's probably one of the best ways to do so. This mod is probably the best Star Trek really RTS experience, obviously, but one of the best Star Trek experiences, period, that you can have. All right, guys. I will see you all in the next stream and or video. Later, everybody. Bye, guys. All right, I'm coming, cat. I'm gonna feed you right now. Oh my God.